All right, so today's Thursday the 4th. Coming into today, we are very bullish, right, on the last few days. We closed above this daily gap and we haven't swept the daily ERL yet, so I believe we probably want to continue to be bullish. But we have come and we swept out these kind of equal highs inside this fair value gap here, and I believe this is a 4-hour fair value gap. And it looks like we are kind of rejecting from it, and we do have a London low down here with a kind of these kind of equal lows or relative equal lows here as well. So I can see us coming for these lows, but I can also see us continuing. So it's not 1000% clear to me yet. So what I'm going to do is wait. We'll open up the 15-minute gap when the market opens in 3 minutes. We'll see what we do off that. If we get a very good long setup straight off that, then I think I will take it. But if not, then I believe we are going to want to come and trade down into this London low and maybe discount of this range, as we haven't really had a retracement. We've just kind of expanded, consolidated, and then it looks like we've kind of manipulated higher. We haven't really had anything lower. You could class this London come down as a manipulation, but we didn't really go into any PDRA, right? There's no hourly fair value gap, there's no 15-minute fair value gap. There might be one on the 5-minute, but well, yeah, there's a 5-minute fair value gap, but that's not high time frame enough for a kind of daily manipulation leg. So to be honest, I'm more leaning towards the London low, if anything, because I feel like even if we want to go higher, we're not going to do it off this 15-minute gap. I really do think we will come down, take London low, like I said, tap into the discount. Look, there isn't really many PDRAs to tap into, actually, because yesterday was just a complete chop fest. No trades yesterday, by the way, if you didn't see the video. Yeah, I at the moment I'm after London low. So it's taking ages to load, but we'll do the normal thing and we'll come back if I end up taking a trade. Also forgot to say, with me wanting London low, I don't think I'm going to get any trades towards it, as obviously we've got these two big 5 minutes and this big 15 minutes, so probably wouldn't be taking any shorts towards it, but I'm more looking to take a long off it, but I don't know if that will be good, as this is obviously a high resistant high. We'll put in a high resistant low. We'll kind of probably take London and we'll probably go sideways. So we will see if I end up taking anything, and we'll see what we get out of this 15-minute, if anything, because that will dictate my bias. Okay, I'm actually trying a short here. Now, the reason I'm doing that, and this 6A plus to me, is we came down and we swept these lows, right? But we still haven't tapped into anything significant. Like, we haven't swept this low and we haven't really traded much into discount, right? If I show you, we've just slightly tapped it, but we haven't tapped any PDRA in discount, so I believe we do want to go lower, as I don't see a reason this low would be protected. We then opened up a 5-minute, which we've come back into, tapped into, and then tapped this, obviously this 5-minute CISD here too, and then we just got a 30-second inversion short. Now, with that being said, I am going break even here, as we've taken this low, and I'm just targeting the low, right? I was looking to long this 2-minute, but then obviously once we open up the 5-minute, I'm not longing in a 5-minute, and I'm not waiting for the 5-minute to close to long. And like I said, because of this doesn't seem like all we want to do, right? Because we haven't really tapped anything. So that's why I'm fairly confident is that we do want to keep going lower. Like, I would like to see, like I say, this low taken out, even this low, or maybe even these equal lows here, right? So I give it a little longer try, and as you can see, it's already 30-second internal low, so it's already a break-even trade. Whatever happens here, might get stopped out right now, break even, we'll see. But yeah, and if I bring up ES here, there we go, there's our break-even stop. As you can see, ES was doing similar. ES is closer to this low, so I imagine we'll make an SMT. Yeah, that's an unfortunate break-even, but we'll see what happens. I do still think this will take us lower, but I'm just going to break even to protect myself. So we'll see if we get anything else, but right now this isn't looking too promising. All right. What's interesting about that short I took? I actually did win, but if I actually got a decent fill, I wouldn't have been stopped to break even. But you know, what else is gonna happen, right? Like realistically, look, I mean, I would have took this 30-second short, but you come nowhere near it. But obviously, I got stopped to break even, got a bad fill. That's fine. I'm potentially looking to take this long, right? Now, the reason I'm doing that is because we've got the S&T with this low down here. Obviously, we haven't taken this low that I said I'd like to see, but I think a manipulation of this leg is enough. Why is this taking so slow? Anyway, I think as if we do all this, come down, displace below this low, then kind of get a quick rejection up with an inverse, I think that's more than enough than what we need to show that we do actually want to go higher, because obviously overall, wow, this is very, very slow. That is what I wanted. So see if we get the trade and I'll let you know. Okay, I've given this long here a try. Probably doesn't look too good right now, as you can see. Now, the reason I did it is, yes, although we did chop, right, but we did have a couple big, like, kind of displacement candles towards the end, and obviously all the candles really were bullish till we invest this. Like I say, I like that we're delivering from this liquidity sweep here, and the reason I especially like it is we have this unfilled 15-minute fair value gap, right? So for me, that is a very, very major target. Obviously, as you can see, we've come down lower. We didn't sweep this low that I wanted, which is, you know, maybe a reason I shouldn't have taken it. So I am open to admitting that, but I just do like how we did tap into a more of a deep discount, sorry, and we had an SMT. And although we didn't take this low, there's low here, low there, low there. So any low we could stop. I just like the internal structure here, and I like the targets, because I think because we've stalled here, right? We haven't just kept going lower. If we want to go for kind of these lower lows, we're going to at least tap this 15-minute gap first and use that to go lower. As obviously we have no 5-minute unfilled, so that is what I'm banking on, right? Tapping this 15-minute gap, and that will be my break even. It could be a take profit, but obviously I'm risking 355. It's less than 1R, so I'm more than happy to go for this high. And we will see what happens. We've obviously got these also relative equal highs here, so I do very much like this trade. I wish there was some sort of SMT down here, but there's not. I've decided to take it anyway. Obviously, yeah, accepting the risk. We'll see if we can win, lose, or probably another break even. Okay, looks like we've got caught up in some very, very poor price action here. We came down quite close to the low on my stop loss is at, but then we made an SMT and then we pushed far away from it. We actually were trading above this gap, then we're now respecting this gap and coming lower again. I'm very certain this will be a loss, this trade, which I don't know how I feel about it. I am annoyed because, I mean, it's just the fact that the short I take just shouldn't have, you know, been a lot. Shouldn't have been a break even. Should have been a win, and that would have been me done for the day. But what can you do? Just obviously I got a terrible fill. I must have got filled down here because like my short should have looked like this really. But oh well. And like I did say, after we sweep London low, we might see bad price action. Yeah, we've then got it, and I've still been trading in it. So this is maybe a loss that could have been avoided. I mean, the setup was not bad at all, right? And the idea isn't bad at all. The narrative, like I said, of wanting to fill this 15-minute gap, I still do believe in it. And I mean, like I said, there still is a chance, but I don't know. This is just not like good price action one bit. This month has been rough. Obviously, as you know, I've traded. I mean, the last 3 days I've took one trade every day. They've all been break even. I think 2 of them break even and then went out to win, and the exact same today, break even and went out to win. And I think one was a break even that respected or that saved me from a loss. So, I mean, if we do invest this, it will be nice. I was thinking of adding and then trailing my stop to this low, but I just think I will leave it. I mean, maybe I'll trail my stop to this low, but it's not much of a difference. Um, yeah. Okay, so I guess that is a nice close. we will see what happens, but if this does lose, I'm more than happy with it. So we will see. Okay, so obviously we've got the 1 minute IFVG. Jesus, every time I hit record, and we got this 2 minute CISD too. So this is looking more promising now, and obviously I do like the fact that we come down and make an SMT, but I just don't like how after it we've kind of reacted funnily. But we are respecting this 1 minute gap, this 1 minute order block. I'm just going to go and head and trail my stop to there. Like I said, I don't need to, but it's just something. And obviously with my analysis, this is now the protected low, so this shouldn't get taken. I mean, you could say it's this low, as obviously this is respected 50% of this wick, and we traded higher from it, but I'm just going to keep it there. I'm probably going to go break even at this high instead of these highs now, as obviously this trade has just been choppy. So even if we do get break even, I just will be done for the day, and I won't be mad, as obviously this is bad conditions. But like I say, obviously I do like this displacement. I like the inversion close, and I like the SMT. I'm just not a fan of the speed, and I'm not a fan of how we seem to not be able to pick a direction, but we will see. Okay, there we are, break even hit. So it's not a loss, right? It's still, I mean, look, it's probably gonna be an instant break even, and you can't complain at that with this price action. This is just god awful, but yeah, it's better than a loss, right? I could have been down on the day. I'm just gonna talk about this as if it's a break even, because it most likely is. It's just unfortunate. Price action is bad, and like I say, I did mention that it could be bad, but when I'm seeing my setups, I'm still going to try them. And obviously both the setups were valid, as obviously this one has at least worked enough to hit my break even, and it respected my stop loss, and then 30 seconds short should have, realistically, if it was like a perfect kind of thing with no obviously fills or whatever, it should have hit my take profit, right? Which is unfortunate, but it happens. Yeah, this again, I do like this. I don't hate it. We did, I mean, but think about it, the long we took was this close here. Look at what it's done in that time, right? So yeah, I'm more than happy to get a stop break even here, as obviously I was very close to a loss. But yeah, that's why it is. That's why obviously I know it is a good trade, because it can work enough to the point where I can protect myself from the loss. Obviously, there still is the chance it works. I do like that close, but then obviously we get a candle like that will just come and hit my break even in about 5 seconds, and that is just the problem with this price action. It just goes up and down and up and down, right? So I'll leave that now. I'm like 90% sure I'm gonna get stopped at break even within the next probably minute, probably this candle. But if not, then obviously we've got this high as our target, but we will see what we do. And I'm just kind of wanting to get out of this trade and then come back tomorrow, as this has just been a very, very poor day, just like yesterday was a very poor day. And there it is. Right, now will this probably go and work? Yes. No, in my trading history, this will probably now definitely go and work, but I'm not bothered, right? I don't care. I'm happy to be out break even. I'm happy to not be down on the day. I mean, maybe it's not going to work. Look at that. It's just, but like, from where? There's no S&T. We swept this high, not even these highs in the PDRA. That's why I went break even at this high, because I just didn't think we had the juice to get up to this high, and I was right. So that's today done. Again, like, I feel like this whole week, man, I've traded so well, but I've took 2 trades today, 1 trade yesterday, 1 trade Monday, one trade Tuesday. There's 5 trades I've took this week. Every single one has been a break even. Not a win, not a loss. That's just ridiculous. I mean, it is just December price action, but I'm just happy that I know that I'm trading well. Okay, so we will come back tomorrow and we will see if there's anything for us.